Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas on Nyxus Gaming. When last we left off, we fixed up some of the communication problems that the NCR has been having, and then we came here and listened to Old Man Chief Hanlon drone on for 20 minutes straight here in Camp Golf. But today, we're going to work on the main quest here in Camp Golf, Flags of Our Foul-Ups. It might be a short quest, in which case we'll find a few other things to do, but it's a kind of interesting quest. I think you want some decent explosives if you want to do it. I'm hoping my 60 is enough. We want to find O'Hanlon, I think, and talk to him. Should be this guy right here.
Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
Maybe it's not him. We're looking for the guy in charge of all these guys. It's not Mags. It's not Raz. I don't think it was McCready up there. I'm a little lost now. It might be O'Hanlon. Let's talk to him.
Y'all sure are a big old hero.
So, tell me a little more about yourself.
Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my two sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
Can you tell me about your squad mates?
They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
How do you end up in the army?
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so's my sisters could eat and so's we wouldn't all be killed by raiders and Jesus would love us. It's alright, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
Why are you so afraid of fighting?
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart.
And what do you think of Camp Golf?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers. Toodaloo.
Alright, so he is not the one we want to talk to. Who's this guy? I think this is Poindexter. He's not the one either. The guy I need might be in one of these tents. If I had to guess, it's this tent up here. I don't think it's McCready. Let's see. Now we just got regular NCR troopers up in here. Let's try talking to McCready, I guess.
Nice work dealing with Caesar. That'll make holding the Mojave a lot easier.
Yeah, how'd you end up at Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. I've gotten soft with no action.
So what do you do now that the fighting's died down?
Mostly drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready.
Well, how do you like serving in the army?
Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
You joined at 16 and you're still a sergeant?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed? We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Well, maybe I can help you.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure. Yeah, whatever.
Alright, so he was the one we needed to talk to, Sergeant McCready. Let's go find Mags, because apparently she's the sergeant leader. We already talked to O'Hanlon there. There's Mags, Raz, and Poindexter, but let's see what Mags has to say.
I hear Caesar's dead, and we've got you to thank for it. Nice work.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers.
How come you didn't make it into the Rangers?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it?
Sounds like you aren't too fond of your squad mates.
Yeah. I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me.
This place doesn't seem so bad.
Please. Camp Golf is where they shuffle off anybody they don't want anymore. Assignment here is a career ender.
Well, how do you end up assigned here?
Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything.
Why do you even join the army?
I guess I wanted to make something of myself, you know? Be the best of the best. I wanted to be a ranger, but guess this is as close as I get.
Well, Sergeant McCready asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
He did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching rad roaches to march in formation.
Can't be as hard as all that. What needs to get done?
Well, if you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range. Shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though.
Okay, let's get them, Actually, let's talk to the others about their ideas.
Okay, I'll be here if you come to your senses.
What's our gun skill at? Can we do this? I knew about the explosives. I don't know about the guns. We have 51 guns? I hope that's enough, but let's talk to the others, get to know them, and see what their ideas are. This is Raz.
Oh shit, here comes the brown noser. What you want?
Know anything about your squad mates?
We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. While Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
Sounds like a bunch of winners.
Whatever. Not like I need any of them. I do just fine on my own.
What's your story?
Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there.
Can you tell me anything about Camp Golf?
What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Why are you in the army?
Shit, man, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side.
Alright, well, Sergeant McCready asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
Yo, I'll tell you what this squad needs. A healthy dose of angry juice.
Angry juice?
Psycho, the big red one. I used to run with the Fiends. I still got the hookups. Smuggle some in and you'll see an improvement.
I'll talk to the others first.
Whatever. Right.
So, Raz's idea is to get, souped up on chems and, see them just go at the enemy. That doesn't seem too smart. Let's see what Poindexter has.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Are you in charge around here?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
So that's a no, then.
I suppose if you must stick with your narrow, parochial view of in charge, then yes, it's a no. Are we done?
Tell me about yourself.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
Dude, I bet this guy doesn't even have 10 intelligence like I do. How'd a guy like you end up in the army?
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war.
Alright, well, how do you think you can get your squad in shape?
That seems highly illogical. What reason would he have for doing that?
He thinks you might respond better to someone who isn't an authority figure.
This is an unexpected variable. I had hoped to coast on an easy wave of mediocrity to a cushy government pension.
I guess you don't feel so smart now, huh?
Your insults are both unhelpful and unwanted. I'll thank you to keep them to yourself.
So, going back to those squad improvements,
And what do you propose?
it occurs to me that I might cheat. No, we're not gonna
As
cheat.
you wish. I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
So his idea is gonna be hacking into the computers and just improving their overall score and stuff,
Controlling the Mojave, huh?
which is kind of cheating, so I don't want to do that.
Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
Let's see how O'Hanrahan thinks we can do it.
To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness.
Human niceness?
That's right. Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other.
So you think I should find ways to convince you guys to get along?
That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen.
I'll ask around.
Toodaloo.
So, our options are to give them chems, have them cheat, tell them to be nice to each other, or to actually train them on how to defend themselves. There's one clearly good option here.
So now the word is Caesar's calling in his elite troops from Arizona. I don't think we're gonna catch a break anytime soon.
About those improvements.
Yeah, what about it? I told you we need marksmanship and explosive handling improvements.
Let's get them out to the range.
Are you sure? I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions.
I'm sure, let's do it.
You're the boss.
So I hope I have high enough guns to do this. We'll see. Probably should have quick saved before making that choice, but we'll see how this works. Gotta wait for them all to get to the shooting range over here. And then I think you just talk to Mags and tell her how to give them pointers. I think. What does this say? Hole 4. Right, this is a golf course. Golf resort. So there are actual, like, golfing holes here. Looks like we got 2 of them lined up. Here come the other 2. Just taking their time. Very slowly. There's 3. And here's 4. Alright, so what are we doing?
Okay, everybody's lined up and ready to go. Any suggestions?
Take positions where you can cover each other and stay focused.
You heard the man, people. Get focused.
Take your time, pick your shots, and tell your squad mates who you're shooting at.
I've got the one at 11 o'clock. Raz, O'Hanrahan, take the 2 on the right. Poindexter, the center.
Exhale before you fire, squeeze the trigger, and don't jerk it.
Right. Exhale, squeeze. Focus on the shot.
I think that went well, don't you? They haven't fired a single shot, but it had to have gone well, right? I hit all the skill checks.
Thanks for the help. I think the whole unit's doing a lot better now.
Yeah, clearly. Now they're gonna shoot. Looks like they're all firing at the same target there.
Looking after me.
Let's talk to her again.
The big celebrity down here with the common troopers. What can I do for you?
So, did the shooting range practice take care of things?
It helped, but we still got a grenade range inspection to pass.
Get the troops lined up, I'll help you with it.
After the help you gave us at the shooting range, we'll take any advice you've got. I'll line them up.
Poindexter's the only one that walked off. Interesting.
Okay, we've got our dummy grenades and the course is live. We're all set.
Okay, to start, you pull the pin, let it cook off for a count of 3, then you throw it.
Right, easy enough. 1, 2, 3.
You don't pitch it like a baseball, you lob it. You want a good, solid arc.
Solid arc. Check. Lob them up and over, people.
And don't worry about accuracy, use the grenades to break up clusters of enemies.
Hold the grenades for groups, squad. Hit them in clusters and send them running.
Alright, how did that go?
Yeah, I do. Thanks. I think we might survive this now.
Oh man, one of those went off pretty close. One of them went off back there. They're still not doing great, but some of them hit the target.
Wow. The big celebrity down here with the common troopers. What can I do for you?
How's the squad doing?
Thanks to you, I think we're in good shape. The squad seems to be functioning much better as a unit now.
And there is the Flags of Our Fallops quest. Like I said, a quick and easy quest for Camp Golf. Let's go ahead and see what Sergeant McCready has to say about that. And then we might, since we do have more time than I thought, we might go ahead and do the attack on Nelson. I don't see McCready here. There he is. No, he's not.
I had a first recon guy looking after me.
So McCready's gone. We're not going to talk to him. Let's go ahead and head back to Forlorn Hope then. Yeah, Forlorn Hope.
Evening.
Is this the guy we're talking to? Yeah, politely.
Back already? What do you need?
I want to talk about the attack on Nelson.
Are you ready?
Do you have the troops?
Not really, but we don't have much choice. If you help out more around camp, I could spare some additional men for the battle.
So, that means morale still isn't quite up, but we've done all the quests here. All we can really do at this point is turn in dog tags and stuff to get more morale, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just do it.
Excellent. Killing the Legion commanders in Nelson will severely cripple the Legion forces and allow us to take back the city. Meet up with Sergeant Cooper just outside Nelson. He will assist you in reclaiming Nelson.
Alright, and before we actually attack, we're also going to talk to that other guy that had the quest that we failed back in your own backyard. Ranger Milo, I think. And that's going to give us a little bit of extra support too while we do this. But I mean, honestly, between me, Boone, and Eddie, we could do it on our own. But they don't want us to do that. They want us to let them come along and die. So I'm not going to complain. If they want to die, they can come and die. It'll be less NCR I have to push out of New Vegas when I take over. Go ahead and drop down here. Oh, I guess he's up there, actually. Boone, did you just jump off that cliff with me? I'm proud of you. Alright, it looks like we're over here. I don't know if we should talk to them and then go and talk to the other guy. I think that's a good plan, though. Let's see, Sergeant Cooper.
I heard of you. Glad to have you on our side.
Let's do this.
We don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where should we focus the attack?
Attack from the ridge on the east.
East it is. Reports also say they might have some NCR hostages. If that's true, we need to do what we can to save them, so stay sharp. Our main target is the Legion leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last known location to your Pip-Boy. Let's move out!
Alright, so they're gonna charge in here. We're gonna kind of charge in past the town and go talk to Milo first. Which we might have to go around for, I don't know. Let's just go for it, I guess. I think we want to go this way. Oh, yep, here we go. We are in it now. Boone is already taking people out. There's one guy here. Oh, throwing a spear at me. That guy's dead. Looks like they're already shooting up there. I think we want to go around this area here. Take out these guys and go talk to Milo. Basically, we're going to let them do their thing right now. They have Boone as backup, so shouldn't be too bad for them. If I can find Ranger Milo, he should be on this road somewhere. Don't really want to look over the edge there. Hopefully, they don't all die while I'm going to do this, but they might, maybe. Looks like they're all up there, just having a fun time. They might kill everyone before I even get to Milo, honestly. 'Cause he's a little farther than I thought he was. Just a bit farther. Looks like we got one more Legion guy up here, possibly running towards us. Oh, this guy's hiding away, actually. Let's go ahead and just, Oh, and there's Boone. Like Boone got bored on the other side of the camp. I think Milo's right up here for us to talk to. Yeah, if you remember, we got this quest before, and I wanted to put it off a little bit, but Milo just kind of ran in and got himself killed, and we failed it. So I had to do some console commands to fix it up a little bit. So now we're going to try and run it at the same time here. This is Milo right up here.
Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson.
Yeah, what's the trouble with the Legion? We're trying to kill them right now.
Hell, what ain't the trouble with the Legion? This time, they jumped the camp in Nelson while the troopers were setting up. Captured a bunch of gear and took the town. Couple of troopers, too. Got them crucified down near the center of town.
Anything I can do to help?
Maybe. I'd like to know who I'm dealing with first.
The name's Nyxus.
Oh, heck. I've heard of you. Supposed to be a regular hero or something, ain't that right? But maybe you're a little too reputable to get involved in some dirty work for the Republic.
Well, are you interested in cracking jokes or getting something done? That's grayed out because we already had this conversation.
Well, I'll be damned. Looks like you've got some dirt in you after all. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages.
Why take out the hostages? Actually, you know what? Let's just sign me up. We'll get this
Good.
done.
We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
Alright, we got a little bit of a level up here. Let's go ahead and max out our science. And then we're going to start upping our barter, our lockpick, our repair. Yeah, just our barter, lockpick, and repair. Maybe throw in some sneak too. Yeah. Alright, there we go. And we have one more perk here. What do I want to grab? What do I want to grab? No, not that. There's a lot to choose from now. I'm looking for ones that'll help me out with my my melee attacks. Like that one. That one's pretty good. Super slammed. Yeah, we'll go with that one for now. Alright, now the quest that he gives you is to
We're getting those guys out of there.
Yep, good job, Boone. Yep, the quest he gives you is to kill the hostages, to just mercy kill them. But as you heard Boone there, we're not gonna kill him, we're gonna rescue him. So we're just gonna charge in here. See how our other NCR friends are doing. Hopefully they are still alive. Looks like most of the camp here is actually cleared out already, so that's pretty good. Hopefully they left the commander here for us at least. Dead Sea is his name. We have quite a few yellow here. Some gunshots happening. Hey guys, sorry I'm a little late, but I'm here. There's one more red over here. A legionary recruit who's about to die before I even get over there. Alright. I think that's everyone in the camp except for the guy at that little post up there. But let's go ahead and we'll untie these guys. This will give us some history points with Boone that we don't actually need anymore.
Mercy killing's a last resort. I'm glad you recognized we had options.
Yes sir, we always have options. So now we just have an objective to get back to Ranger Milo. But before we do that, let's finish up here. And let's kill their commander, Dead Sea, who I guess is in this building here, in the barracks. Oh, we got a few of them in here. There's Dead Sea, he's down, and looks like Boone and Eddie took care of the other two. Now, Dead Sea does have a unique melee weapon on him, the Liberator, so we're gonna take that. And I think other than that, the only notable loot in here, we got a dead NCR trooper here. We can take that dog tag if we want. The only other notable loot in Nelson is going to be a Nuka-Cola Victory somewhere. I'm not too sure on where it is. Probably in one of the buildings though, if I had to guess. We'll check these two here before we go. We got quite a few dead NCR troopers here. Again, we'll take the dog tags. It looks like nothing else really useful in here. Alright, so heading on out. Was that the only, were they the only buildings? Can I get in this one? A Nelson house. With a bunch of bent tin cans everywhere. And nothing else. Check these last two houses on our way out. I'm not going to worry about those. If I can't find them here, then I'm not worried. The Nuka-Cola Victory isn't super important to me, but I mean, it's nice to know where it is if you like Nuka-Cola. Is it in the refrigerator? Nope. It looks like it would be somewhere in this house. This looks like it would be here. But I guess not. Alright. Continuing on, we'll check this one. Not seeing it anywhere in here. No. And no. And one last house here. Can we get in here? It looks like that one's actually boarded off, so we can't check that house. Alright, let's go back to Milo. See what he has to say about us rescuing the hostages that he wanted to kill. Looks like he's still up on this ridge, maybe? Or he's gonna be further up there. Yep, there he is right here. Hey, buddy. We didn't kill the hostages.
Me and Carmine. That's my repeater here. Well, howdy. What's the word?
Looks like I was able to get a few of the hostages out alive.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort. And I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
Alright, so that's that quest done. Not failed this time. Let's head back to Forlorn Hope and let Palatli know that we took back Nelson.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Oh, he's not in the tent right now. He's over here, probably sleeping.
Back already? What do you need?
I want to talk about the attack on Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot. Watch yourself out there.
That's another thing done. Now, I was going to mention we're level 30 now. That is the max level you can get to in the base game. To go any further, you do need the DLC installed. As you can see, though, I've done just about everything in the base game quest-wise. So I've just now hit level 30. There are some perks you can pick up to get more experience, but you don't really need them. You will hit level 30 if you do pretty much everything. If you don't want to do everything, then yeah, go for it. Now I am looking around here. There's a big book of science right here that you have to steal in order to get, but we don't need science anymore. We are maxed out on it. So I just wanted to point that out. And we'll go ahead and leave it there. One other place I do want to head back to is Ranger Station Foxtrot, because there is a skill book there we can get that we can actually use. It is a duck and cover book. I don't know where it is exactly. I'm guessing it's in the tent here. Duck and cover, and it's free to take. I think that'll increase our sneak skill, right? No, our explosive skill. Cool. So that's all done. We got all the loot from there. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here, but when we come back, we're going to head into Bitter Springs, knock out some quests there, and do Boone's companion quest. So we're just going to fast travel to the recreation area, and we're going to end it off here. But before we go, let's talk to Boone and see what he has to say about that attack.
Mercy killing is expected of NCR snipers. The Legion likes to torture their prisoners within sight of NCR positions. We get called on to end it. I've had my share. Some of them, you think, maybe you could have gotten them out. Maybe it's not the Legion that got them killed. Maybe it's your orders and you following them.
So he has more dark comments about having to mercy kill people. Luckily we did get those guys out alive, so it's no problem. So like I said, next time, Bitter Springs, and I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.